Hello everybody, welcome back to Fenton Forest Farm with me, CWATTYESO, here on what is the beginning of Friday morning, which of course means it's Friday sale day, and I'm here with the man truck who's just actually bringing the last of the digestate back from the BGA to the farm. We got all the slurry shipped off up there last night, so we haven't got any slurry now in stock. We got paid out €335,724 by the BGA, and then I've spent a little bit of money on some things that I will talk about in a minute. But obviously we need to get this guy back. He's doing his final sort of run, so just need to get the hood up, ready to stop him, and then we're going to get on to Friday Saturday, because amazingly we don't have anything to harvest because I did most of the work last night, and I'm going to cut in some of the footage for you to watch right now. Okay, just in case anybody wonders what I do off of camera normally, or what I do when it's night time in game, these are the kinds of things I do at night off camera. Jobs like this where I'm basically just taking grass and filling up the silage bunkers. I've done the pig food. Got an absolute mountain of pig food, over 600,000 litres pig food fermenting. The man tanker is still running quite happily slurry up to the BGA for me, which will pay out at midnight. I've got the John Deere 8R starting to manure spread the 3 fields that we've just recently ploughed, so I thought it'd be nice to come and show you a bit of night farming and some of the night jobs. I probably can't drive through there anymore because I've piled all that stuff up, so I'm gonna have to back in there now. A little bit more awkward. A lot more awkward with one of these trailers, so especially when you've got trees in the way. I'll tell you what doesn't help, having the steering axle unlocked, because that thing's going to be fighting me the whole way. Now I've got a bit more control over it. I figured we'd test the bunker out by putting a mountain of silage chaff in here. Getting some major silage produced down here on the main farm, which we can take over, chuck in the TMR bunker then, and have mixed into TMR for us. Start loading that all with grass again. We'll get the guy to continue. More litres has he got to do, effectively? 149,150. He should get that done before midnight. As you can see, the workers out here doing the manure spreading. I've decided to enable the buy manure option in the menu, just so again I don't have to worry about refilling him, and it spends some of our money whilst doing this. So we're paying for manure and wages, although we've got millions of litres of manure down at the farm. It just makes life a little bit easier for me when we're doing stuff like jobs like this. Leave him to it, and then he can move over and do all the other fields as well. And then in the morning, when it's daylight and I can actually see what's going on, I can have a look at how things are, how he's done fertilising wise, and whether there's any bits I need to go back and fill in. So we'll leave the worker to it. Like I say, we'll go back to getting more of the grass in the bunker. Then bring the wheel loader over to squish it, because the wheel loader squishes very, very quickly, as we found out last time, didn't we? Have a look there. Trees get in the way a bit. As long as I reverse nice and steady. Too crazy. Reverse it up here so we can make the mountain. Right, that's a lot of silage in there, a lot of grass. We'll get that squished. I know I could put another, You know what, let's fill it, flip it. What have we got to lose, eh? What have we got to lose? We want the grass out of here anyway. Ultimately, we're going to want it into silage anyway. That's why we load it loose. For this very reason. Man truck is off on its way again. Back up to the BJ, he's just filled up. You think he's got another 2 runs, Sonny? Well, often we get to have a look at the farm at night, and as I say, we've got the lights over on the pig food silo. They're up and running. Just got a few more litres to fill up, and then we can go. Get the compactor just to squish everything, and then we can say silage is done. So these are the sort of things you do at night when you can't really do much else. You can't really see what you're doing. These are the things I generally do to occupy my time and wait till we advance till morning, and then I can start recording the next episode. But I figured, why not do a bit of recording at night? Just because it's not something we normally do. I was even thinking about doing the harvest, starting the corn harvest up with it being night time, because Friday sale day is going to be upon us. I don't want any more spillage out the front. There we go. Now that should compact nicely. Maximum squishage and all that. I don't know how many litres is in there. We'll have a check when we take the wheel load around there. Parked. Right, apparently he's reached his, or is about to reach his continue point, so that's probably handy timing for me to tab into him. Ooh, right, where's the 8R? Has he done all the field or has he missed bits? Looks like he's missed a little bit, but I can't really tell too much. Off you go. Let him run. Get him doing field 7. Right. So what else do we need? We need... Wait a minute, he's still got some soybeans left in him. Apparently he's still got soybeans in him. Interesting. I'm not going to be able to unload it. How on earth did I manage to leave 410 soybeans in this thing? There we go. Bit awkward. Oh, to check that next time. Obviously couldn't have emptied it properly. Could I? So as I said, the sunflowers are ready to harvest. So we might as well do it today or this evening, and then we can focus purely on the Friday sale day when we do the Friday sale day. I've got to figure out what is going to be the best way to get to field 7. Tight through there. And truck's back. I'll probably follow him. I'll get to field 7. No, sorry, field 6. Looks like I've got to drive round the houses a bit. Right, so. We'll have a drive this way. Whoa, slow down, son. Get some friction in your wheels. A few great demands around the place by the looks of the mini-map as well. Quite a few flashing blue icons. I think wood chips is one. And grain elevator east, I think, is the other. Here. This thing does, this track, this harvester is a bit slippy. It's a bit skiddy. Into the field here, right. This is where it all gets a bit complicated. Give me my mouse, thank you. I'm gonna do field 6, headland, yes. Do 4. Then do spiral. We'll generate a course. Save it as field 6. Corn harvest. I know it's sunflowers, but at least it reminds me what it all is. So the starting waypoint is there, which means I need to get this position somewhat over here. Right, start at first waypoint. Now don't reverse all the way off of here. Stupid harvester. Right. You'll be nearly, I think, ready to... oh, still got a little bit. 2 more runs. Harvester's off doing his sunflowers, so we're going to need a truck over on that field as well. Aren't we? The lizard. QST. I'm going to have to manually unload him each time he reaches his destination, because of course he'll get full up quite quick, and I'm not using mode 2 in course play because it's not working properly. It should be interesting to see how course play handles this field. Now I've done some alterations and adjustments to the corners and the edges. Chase me harvester, find out where it is. Down here. Not so bad then. I'll leave him parked here. The 8R's finished doing what he needs, so he needs skipping over to his next field. On his way to get his next load of slurry. And again, and we'll check on him in a bit then to see whether... Oh, field 6 is going to want long. So it looks like he's missed some bits on this field. Okay. I will endeavour to get them cleaned up in the morning when I can see what I can do. He's running around doing the corn harvest, so that's going to need lime. And then it's going to need ploughing and everything. Not to worry. We've got this. Right, so I'll carry on then with all this nighttime stuff, because you really can't see what's going on. And it can't be very enjoyable for you. And then I'll bring you guys back in the morning. Okay, so, as I say, got quite a bit of work done last night during the night time, which is something I don't normally record because it's too impossible to see anything. But I did get the corn harvest pulled in that we needed to get done. So I haven't got to worry about doing any harvest day. This is one of the rare Friday sale days where I don't have to worry about harvesting anything. I can just focus purely on Friday sale day and selling stuff. So it's quite important this guy finishes his task quite quickly, because we're going to need this tanker. Because one of the things we've got to get rid of is milk, because the cows are starting to get a bit swimming. I didn't realise, but they've got 114,000 litres of the white stuff. And I could do with maybe getting that shifted and sold today. Crop wise, I don't know what we're going to sell. So let's have a look. Milk. Where's the best price for milk? Looks like the grain mill. Or train station mill. The dairy is closest. I think I'm going to take it to the dairy. I know the other places are paying slightly more for it, but ultimately, oh, another thing I want to do before we get too carried away. Traffic on. Fertiliser off. Off. I'll just quickly save me settings. Make sure we got everything as it needs to be. Obviously got me 2 silos there fermenting. One doing a little bit of stuff, and another doing quite a lot of stuff. My pig food is being fermented as well. Getting quite a lot of that. As I say, the John Deere 8R is still parked out on the fields, because obviously I've got to go back and do the one thing. When I was fertilising the fields last night, I couldn't obviously see, and obviously Courseplay, he's missed quite a few bits on field 7, he's missed a few bits on field 10, he's missed a little bit on field 9, so I've got to go back and patch them in. I've got a lime spread field 6 at some point, plough field 6, fertilise that, get it cultivated. Obviously got to get the fields that I have fertilised cultivated, and for that reason I have already placed an order with the store for a new cultivator. I've gone for a Lemkin 16-metre job to try and speed things up with the cultivating. We've only got the one cultivator at the minute, the Joker. Seeing as I've got 2 ploughs, 3 seeders, planters, and lots of other tractors, it would make sense if I started to maybe stock up on a few more tools, so we have got plenty in case I get in a situation or a position whereby I have a lot of fields that all are at the same state and need to be done. I can get multiple vehicles working them at the same time, and you know, freeing up the situation, getting the fields. You seem to have stopped. Why have you... Why has that car just stopped? That worries me. AI broken. A bit like my driving. Supreme Milk. Here I come. Excuse me. Still having my VCD episode, so I'm still having problems with my voice and talking in my throat. Anyway, we'll get all the milk sold first off, and then we'll have a look, see what crops we plan to get rid of today as part of our sale day, and then we'll have a look at what we're going to buy. Because yes, we're going to buy some stuff, because we're not resting on our laurels. There's a few things I want to get, and I'm seriously now thinking, what with the Anderson DLC release and everything, now's a good time to probably think about a poplar planter, so we can get some poplars done, because obviously we can make bio bales with the wood chipper. Although I'm not sure if there's anywhere on this map that accepts bales. I probably need to check that, actually. That's probably something that Stevie's going to update in this weekend's update. But again, I don't really want to have to start a new save game and go through all the hassle and rigmarole and prattling about trying to transfer stuff. If it's just sale points that he's updating, I might be able to do something a bit sneaky with those and just copy the XMLs for the sale points into my current map XML without changing anything major. And I don't know where I'm going. I was supposed to go to the cows to stock up with milk. So we've got a couple of one more run to do with milk after this. Nicely, give us all our harvest income. How much did we make off of that, by the way? Sold milk. 43,780. That's not bad. That's not bad going. Not bad going at all. Obviously the BGA was perfect. What I could do as well, I suppose, because I don't know how much digestate we have now in our silo, having transferred everything from the farm down here. So what I may have to do is set up a little course to do some digestate sales from the silo to the heating plant on the farm. The shortest course I will probably ever record with Courseplay, apart from the one I did from pig slurry to slurry storage, which is incredibly short course. Yeah, get some digestate sold as well today, because we've probably got tons of that now. I think the silo's probably full, or getting full. Although the capacity should be fixed, because I've gone into the XML and tweaked that myself. Because in the manure slurry silo, the storage on the farm, in the like main capacity section at the top, it's got capacity 10 million. But then for manure, slurry and digestate, Stevie had only got it set to be 1 million litres for each one. So there's like 7 million litres capacity not being used or not accessible. So I just made it so it's... Keep it simple, I changed all the capacities to 10 million. So effectively, if I fill digestate, slurry and manure, I can get 10 million of each, which technically means there's 30 million litres in the silo, but the capacity is 10 million litres on each one, which is probably a bit excessive. Doubt I'll ever get to 10 million litres of each one, but we'll have a play. As I doubt I'll fill the silo, the main grain silo, to capacity, because I think Stevie's got that at like 16 million, hasn't he? Capacity on each one, or 1,600,000, something like that. What is it? Roll up. 16 million, yeah, 60 million litre capacity on the main farm silo. It's going to take a long time in a Let's Play to fill that to capacity. Although the potatoes and sugar beets probably wouldn't be far off. They'd probably get there first, because man, do we get a lot of those when we harvest. Which we ought to, because it cost me enough in seed. So it's nice. We've survived our first week here on the newly updated map, and we've recovered quite well from having to start again. And I've managed to, like I say, get back to where I was roughly. I've got, you know, some custom placeables down. I've done some terraforming. I've removed some trees. You know, I feel this week's been productive in all aspects, not just on the farm, but with the videos as well, the channel. Although I have ended one YouTube series, which will be today, the last episodes of, or no, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, Dolores Flofflebotham's adventures on the old family farm come to an end. So then I'll be down to only one upload per day on the channel for a week or two until I get some more stuff recorded and figure out what else I'm going to be recording and uploading. I think I'm going to have a bit of a crack at Train Sim World. I'm a bit intrigued by that. I wonder what that's like to play. And also Tropico 6 comes out tomorrow, so I'm going to probably start to do some recordings on that, do some videos on that. So there'll be a couple of days where I just do not play Touch Farm Simulator at all now going forward, and I'll play something else, have a bit of a break from Farm Simulator, which would maybe be nice. Give a chance for some more mods to appear on the mod hub. Right, so this is the milk delivered. 37 grand, so we get a little bit. We've got a little bit less for. Well, we didn't really have a full tank that time, so we can't really say that the price declined or decreased. I'm not going to hang around for the traffic. At least that glitched, gimped out car appears to have gone. He parked there. Has he gone to work at the train station? Let's just have a quick check how much digestate we have got. How much digestate have we got? Have we got enough? May end up just selling that. $1 million. 1,003,222 litres of digestate. Not bad. Not bad at all. Like I say, I could record a course that basically where he basically drives like this route that I'm about to drive now. It doesn't interfere or bump into anything. Well, this tree being here is a bit of an awkward thing. Obviously we could sell it there. We don't get a lot for it, but it keeps the heating plant running. $3,748 for a full tank of digestate. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a little bit maybe stingy. So let's have a look. What else have we got crop-wise to sell then? A whole lot of corn. Lots of sunflowers. Obviously, we've just done the sunflower harvest. We could sell a trailer of sunflowers somewhere. Who's offering the best price for that, I wonder? Port South East. Fair enough. One trailer load of sunflowers going to Port South East. Makes sense. Go buy some stuff. Takes a long time to load these big trailers. A very long time. Put the covers on. Go sell this. Port South East. Not a long way away. The cars. I remembered to put the traffic back on, you see, while we're doing the Friday sale day stuff. It does make the map look a bit more interesting, having to deal with the traffic, a bit more lived in. Obviously when I'm doing some of the farm work and that, I turn it off because the traffic can get in the way with some of your equipment, like the harvester when I'm driving that around with the headers attached. You always get some silly prat driving towards you when you've got a great big 13-metre header strapped to the front of your combine. And he doesn't want to give way in yield. Some stuff. Whoa! Don't mount the curbs like that, son. You tend to get a bit beached if you do that. It's not good. South East is here. This is that awkward waypoint to get into. Again. Certainly as if you try to steer like that. Right, so you're paying the best money for the sunflowers now. Put us over $1 million easy. I'm going to have a quick nip up to the store. Shop. as I drive the wrong way around the roundabout. I realised I could have gone up that road because there's a few bits I need to purchase. One of them should already be waiting for me up here, which I don't know how I'm going to bring back. Or even if I can, I can't bring it back with this, can I? Well, there is a trailer hitch on the back of this trailer. Which could be... We'll see. Might connect to another trailer, but it don't connect to that. Right, we'll hop out. Anyway, that's one of our new purchases. The Lemkin Gigant 12, which is a bit misleading because it's actually a 16-metre cultivator. Right, let's have a look then. Shop, 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 shop. We want forestry equipment. Planter, but as life is life, we're going to have Stevie's planter. I've had this issue before where it doesn't quite change colour, does it? Anyway, we'll buy one of them. We're going to need some stuff to fill it, which is under here, isn't it? Pallets. Is it pallet? Tree saplings. He's done tree saplings, but he's not done poplar saplings. That thing ready to fill up. I need to go and get that done. I need to bring some tractors back down here next. Don't know if I'm going to bother selling anything else today. Check the prices. We've got quite a bit of wheat, got quite a bit of soy, we've got a bit of corn. Where can the corn go? There, it's not that great pricing, is it? Any of this other stuff fetching a good price anywhere? Hay, trailer of hay at Farm Winrow. Prices seem very poor today. The end of week this week, so do you know what? I think I'm going to sit on my crop. I'm going to sit on what I've got. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but I figure we have enough. I'll actually take the shortcut back to the farm. Through here. And then we'll take a tractor, go grab the cultivator, which I assume will be, I'll have to grab the big New Holland, won't I? Because the 8R is tied up at the minute. 8R is tied up doing cultivating work, the manure work. So I'm going to want you. No, not you. You. You'll be doing cultivating work for me. Oh, there's also a couple of other things I need to buy then, don't I, when I get to the shop? If I'm going to be doing poplars. I'm going to need that bio baler thing. And the bumper thing to push the crops over with, the poplars over with. This tractor's quite slow, because it's got a lot of horsepower. It's not got a lot of road speed. It's poor man's Challenger, I reckon. Later on sugar beet harvesters lot parked up, ready, waiting. If we called into action, they will be next week when they have to do those fields. And our cotton harvester that we're waiting to give its first test run to. No, don't do that. Don't drag that. So we've got a big 16-metre cultivator now. Oh, this could maybe speed up our workload. I'm going to go this way, because I'm going to need it up on those fields. Gives us a chance to have a bit of a drive through the town, doesn't it? Very seldom get the chance to do this. Just have a drive. Where are you going? Where I want to be by the looks of it. Well, I could walk there, but that's to the sell point, which we don't need to worry about. So field 6 has been harvested of sunflower, so I've got to get that prepped now. And also we've got an area there we can put placeables and that onto. Different bits and pieces of equipment we could store here, get some sheds put down at some point, which would service these fields very nicely. think, like I say, I'm going to leave this guy over here. As you can see, I've got some manure spreading still to do to fill the gaps. The guy's missed. Where the ATAR has missed. Park him here. We'll go grab the AR. Best to get as much of this done as we can. I don't know whether it's just not done this bit because it's already classed as being fertilised. That's why it's not doing that bit, because it thinks it's already fertilised. That bit. What about this corner bit? No, he hadn't genuinely missed that bit. Drive down into the corners and then you get all the bits he misses when he turns. Right, how many pallets of poplars am I probably going to need? Do a field like this. People will be like, dude, there's no way you're going to do poplars on that field. It'll take you forever to harvest them. We'll give it a go. Down this edge just in case, because I thought I saw a bit he'd missed. No, let's have a look. Oh, from a little bit in front of me, looks like he's done all this field now. Right. Job done. Now we can go do all the bits he missed over on the little field, including quite a big area. Not too sure why he's missed all of this. Probably started that far too early. I'm wondering, you know, now I think about it, whether I should just put the grass onto field 7 and use this smaller field 10 for the poplars. Might make more sense. We'd also get more grass, which would be more useful for when we go to like the BGA and that. Yeah, I think that probably makes more sense actually, to put the poplars on this little field. We're also close to the sawmill then. Get rid of the wood chips. So a couple of sparkly bits. Just here, look. That top corner. Right, well I think I'm going to leave the episode here at this point, because obviously we've got that night footage that got included in the video, and I appear to have got the tractor stuck on something. What's it stuck on? Bush? Oh, there's a random bench in the bushes. Okay, interesting. Random bench in the bushes. Anyway, like I said, there's the night footage, which has obviously made this episode a lot longer than I can imagine, because I didn't actually take a note of how long I recorded at night. We've done some selling, we've broke 1 million again, and obviously I'm going to get these fields ready, and then the weekend will be here, and we'll decide what we're going to do over the weekend. We might decide to let the big guy start doing some cultivating on some of these fields, or we might not. So thank you for watching today's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please go ahead and click that like button. Please leave your questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, etc. in the comment section down below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, now's your time to click that button and subscribe. Don't forget, it's important you're a subscriber. So, from the Fenton Forest Farm, after what has been a very long week of getting everything back in shape, it's goodbye for now.